I'm not sure how this works, if it does. But this is a message. It's me reading a copy of Rainbow Brite to, oh man, this is bad news. I don't remember who I'm reading it to. Christy Boyer. Christy. This is the inaugural video portion of Ex Libris Anonymous or bookjournals.com, in which there's an absurd promotion in which I was attempting to encourage people to buy golden books by suggesting that I would read them to people if they ordered one. And Christy, you're the very first one to ever do that. Thank you. It's funny seeing myself on video. I had one girlfriend that really liked these things that came out my veins on my head. And I can see them now that I'm facing myself. I never look in the mirror. All right, Rainbow Brite and the Brook Meadow deer. Rainbow Brite is a lovable little girl who brings color and happiness to the world. She lives at the very end of a rainbow in a wonderful place called Rainbow Land. One day, Rainbow and her helpers, the color kids, were tending the chores around the Rainbow Castle. It's actually the Color Castle, where they lived. They've been very busy making things on Earth as bright and cheerful as possible, but, said Rainbow, we have to take our time to clean house. Blue Buddy was sweeping the floor. Lala Orange was dusting the furniture, and Patio Green was washing the dishes. When they had finished, the color kids headed off to Rainbow Falls to see their friends, the Sprites. The color kids found some of the Sprites mining color crystals. Other Sprites were busy making the crystals into star sprinkles. There were piles of blue star sprinkles. There were piles of green star sprinkles. There were star sprinkles for every color in the rainbow. Shit, there it is. You can see their mining operation is pretty sophisticated. They pound crystals with a little fucking hammer, like it's fun. Shy Violet thought the violet star crystals needed a touch more violet. Red Butler thought the red star sprinkles were just the right shade of red. Patio Green was busy counting her piles of green star sprinkles just to make sure there were plenty. I always want to be ready for any emergency, said Patty. And that's really pretty off color, right? That's a sort of disparaging suggestion about the Irish people that we're cheap. This publisher is confused. It's actually the Scots that are cheap. Meanwhile, Rainbow Brite's magic horse Starlight was flying happily in the sky, watching over Rainbow Land. Then Starlight swooped down in a graceful arc over Earth. He flew low over the treetops for a better view. How odd, he thought, seeing the curling leaves and thin trickle of the brook below. Things look dull here, brown and dry. Then he heard a soft sobbing sound. Someone was crying. Starlight saw 2 deer. But Mommy, you said there would be nice green grass here, said the fawn. I thought there would be, dear. I was sure there would be something to eat in Brook Meadow, but the meadow isn't green anymore. Then Starlight saw that the meadow wasn't green anymore, it was brown. The grass is all dry and parched, the leaves had lost their green color. Starlight saw how thin the deer were. The small fawn was nibbling at the bark of a tree. This is bitter, Starlight heard her say. That's a bummer. And there, but for the grace of God, go we all. I better get Rainbow Brite, thought Starlight. This place needs star sprinkles to make it green again, and it needs them fast, otherwise the deer will starve. Starlight whinnied, called Rainbow's name. Rainbow Brite was pulling weeds in her garden when she heard Starlight calling her through the buckle of her magic belt. Rainbow touched the power star on the buckle, and Starlight swooped down out of the sky. Quick, Rainbow, said Starlight. There are some deer on Earth that need our help. Brook Meadow has turned brown, and the deer are hungry. Patio Green will have to come with us. Poor Patty. She's going to lose some of her green crystals. Patty isn't back yet from Rainbow Falls, said Rainbow Brite. Go get her, Starlight, hurry! Without wasting a moment, Starlight flew into the air and disappeared. In a couple of seconds, he was back with Patio Green. Patty was carrying a big supply of green star sprinkles. I hope this will be enough to color the meadow, she said. There was no time to waste. Rainbow jumped onto Starlight's back and off they flew into the sky. As they circled the meadow, Rainbow Brite saw how brown and parched the grass and trees were. "I see what you mean, Starlight," she said. "The deer really do need our help. Let's go to work, Patty." Rainbow and Patty quickly poured the green star sprinkles over every tree and bush and blade of grass. In a flash, everything was green, and the deer began to eat their fill. "How can we thank you?" called the deer to Rainbow, Patty, and Starlight. "You don't have to thank us," yelled Rainbow. "You don't have to thank us," yelled Rainbow Brite. "It's our job. We were more than happy to help." And off the smiling trio flew back to Rainbow Land. And that was JK. This is the 10th edition of this book that I'm going to make into a journal and send to you. Thank you so much, Christy Boyer. Enjoy the garden apartment in Chicago, Illinois. Super cool.